Every day, thousands of Alabama students ride school buses to and from class, but when a school bus stops, one wrong decision from a driver could put a child in danger. Alabama law requires drivers to stop in most cases, but there's still confusion about what to do if you're approaching a bus from the opposite side of traffic. So let's verify.
A school bus stopping to pick up or drop off children should be a clear signal for drivers to stop. But nationwide, illegal school bus passes happen millions of times every year. A recent estimate by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration found that more than 43 million drivers pass stop school buses illegally during one school year. But sometimes it's not because people are recklessly driving, and maybe because people just don't know the rules. Most know that you should stop when trailing from behind, but the rules get a little hazy when coming from the other direction. So, what should you do when approaching a school bus from the opposite side of traffic? Let's verify. Our sources are the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, the Madison County School System, and the Alabama Code. Here's what we found. Under Alabama law, drivers must come to a complete stop when approaching a stopped school bus with its warning signals activated, and in most cases, this applies to both directions. But there is one exception. Take a look at this chart. On the left, you can see a 4-lane divided highway with a physical barrier separating traffic. If you are behind or traveling alongside the bus, you must stop. But if you are traveling in the opposite direction and that barrier separates you from the bus, you do not have to stop. However, drivers should still use caution because children can be unpredictable and may dart into the road. The remaining images show a 4-lane road and 2-lane road without a physical barrier. In this case, both directions of traffic must stop when the school bus has its warning lights activated. This is where the rules may get unclear for some drivers. Although the image shows 2- and 4-lane roads, this rule still applies to even larger roads like 6-lane roads without barriers, and getting it wrong can cost you. A first offense for illegally passing a stopped school bus can result in a fine between $150 and $300. Repeat offenses can lead to higher fines, license suspensions, community service, and even a felony. So we can verify that the only time opposing traffic gets a pass is when there's an actual physical barrier separating the lanes on a road of 4 lanes or more. Other than that, if you see no barriers, come to a complete stop and wait until the school bus turns off its lights.
If you have something you want us to verify, text us at 256-382-2692.